you just gotta be fearless.
All right, we made it to New Caledonia. Well, I did, not we. The family's back in Maui Marina, waiting for the pool to open. And this is the boat we're looking at buying. Now this boat is a ex-charter boat, and it's pretty much been a charter its whole life. And it needs a lot of work. My job here is we've got a surveyor booked, we've got a mast and rigging inspection booked, sea trial booked, haul out booked. So we're gonna investigate the absolute shit out of this thing and see if it's too far deteriorated for us to be able to bring it back to life. There are some issues with it that we know about. It's lived in Tahiti. It was imported in Tahiti for many years. The good thing is that it's never been grounded, and it's just got some recent electrical system upgrades, new sails. So it does have some positives, and I guess the biggest thing is that it's a Catana. They are by far my favorite boat. We've got a friend that has a 471, and we've been sailing with him for most of this year, and we absolutely love it. This is a 2013 Catana 47, not the 471. This is a 2013 model. They stopped making the 471s, and they came out with this one, and I guess it is a lot different than the 471s. I think it's a bit smaller. But this one's made out of carbon, so it's carbon infused. The construction of it is amazing. The inside, the electrical, the plumbing, all the systems on board. I'm really looking forward to getting into it and having a good look at it. So I'm just about to meet Thomas from Yachting 22. If you're in New Cal, or if you're looking at buying a boat from him, so far he's been very, very helpful, truthful, honest. What more could you ask for from a broker? He's got this little office here right in Port Moselle. So just wait for him to get here and let's see how we go. Alright, well, it is confirmed. We now own a Catana 47, 2013, carbon infused. It is a bad-ass boat. A boat that I never thought we'd ever in my wildest dreams have. The only problem is that it's been a charter boat its entire life. So when everybody tells you try not to buy a charter boat, we did exact opposite, and on a few reasons too. Check this thing out. So a couple of the reasons, well, there's no way in hell we'd be able to afford a catamaran like this that hasn't been a charter or owner's version, just simply because they're way too expensive. Now, we sold our house in Fiji. We're in the process of trying to sell Yama 1. The buyer has given us a certain amount of time to make the final payments so we can have enough time to sell Yama, which is really awesome. The boat's name at the moment is Dock Holiday. Nothing like a sticker slapped on with some more liquid nails. The original name is Cheppy, and this boat has been imported into Tahiti, so it can always return to Tahiti, which is pretty cool if we ever decide to go back, or go there, not back, but if this decides to go back. But yeah, so because it is a charter boat, it comes with a long list of problems. And just to tell you straight up, the long list of problems is the fact that it hasn't been maintained unless it's been reactive, ever. It was left on a jetty, from what I can see, for a long period of time. There's damage all along the hull. There's the stanchions have, look at that. Look at that repair. That is just horrible. The stanchions have been ripped to the side. Big scratches along the side. Interiors beat to hell. Engines beat to hell. The rigging is original, and with the rigging, my goal is to get this thing to Fiji as soon as possible. And so we did a really good inspection on the mast and all the rigging, and it's original, so it's 12 years old, and there's broken cables, there's cracked sheaves, there's cracked swages all over the place, so it's been deemed unsafe. So we actually hired David, who's local here in Noumea, and he is started on it today, him and his mate Tristan. So this is all new for me, so I'm just sort of keeping an eye. They disconnected the mainsail. They've took the code 0 off, or the Jenniker, because the bowsprit needs to be redone, and the furler needs to be rebuilt. And on Wednesday, they're taking the mast off the boat completely, all the rigging off, and while the mast is down, turnkey, they're gonna do all new antennas, all new electrical cables, all new lights, all new cables, swages. There's a few places on the mast where the what do they call it, the forestay, or not, this something where the chain plates attach to the mast at the top, they've cracked, so they're gonna re-weld those and paint it. And that's just the first job. We'll put it on a hard stand immediately, and there's just a whole bunch of fiberglass work that needs to be redone around the whole boat. You know, just little stuff. There's little cracks in the gel coat all over the place. The bones and the model of this boat is by far one of my favorite boats from all of them that we've seen. So we're taking a huge leap on this one. People are already calling us crazy, saying that we're stupid for doing this, and maybe we are, but you never know. We want to we had a good shot with Yama. We loved it, and now we're gonna try to get this ready to where we can start living on it, and who knows, we might sail around the world on it. It's definitely a lot more comfortable than Yama with all the people. I'll show you, give you a quick tour. There's 6 of us, and a lot of times we have guests. So I'm just about to get into the engine rooms and give it a good clean. So we got Volvos, 55 horse. And that's an aircon unit. So there's 4 cabins. Every cabin has air conditioning. Only when you're plugged in to the shore power. There was a generator here, and it took it out because it just wasn't working. So yeah, these are helm stations. They have these helm stations that are outside, which I quite like. You can see the whole side of the boat. Yama's helm station's in the middle. Makes it hard to see sometimes, and hard to see the sails. From out there you can see everything that's happening with the sails. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's the front. The trampoline's got to go. It's not the right size trampoline. They must have just gave it to him, said, here's brand new trampoline on listing. Brand new trampoline. Yeah. Only problem is it doesn't fit. So yeah, so this is Duck Holiday, Cheppy, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure we're either gonna give it back its original name, or we're gonna give it a new name ourselves. So that's a nice little walk around. Nice big cockpit open area. Got the galley living area. This table expands out. Got the helm station. A bit dark. See. So 4 cabins. Both holes are exactly the same. So pretty much, this is one cabin that we're in now. Each cabin has its own bathroom, shower. There you go. So it's like a shower, toilet combo, wet head. So this is a cool system. It's 2 singles, or it folds out to be one big bed, which would be good for us because we have so many kids. Heaps of storage all along through here. Got a nice closet here. More storage. Oh, there's the light. I've had all the mattresses out today. Nice. So now we're going to the aft, or sorry, the front. Forward cabin. So every room has a fan. Apparently most Catana 47s don't have this little hatch, which gives you access to the front, where there is another bed. I don't think we'll keep that as a bed. I think we'll use this as like a garage for all of our stuff, which is the main problem with Yama. But it's got heaps of storage. Another closet. Underneath the stairs, that's closet. There's storage there. It's just so much storage. Storage on the walls. So we are freaking stoked. Such a nice boat. The other hole is exactly the same, no different. Oven, freezer, fridge, pantry. Nice big deep pantry, which is pretty cool. It's got a drawer. yeah, I'm not gonna pull the, but it's, yeah, we're just can't wait to get it back home and get working on it and get the family on board and start living on it. So, and we're in New Caledonia. It's a new place. It's been here for 5 days now, and ready to get back. Okay, so the last time we spoke to you about the new boat, Duck Holiday, we had just signed the papers. I did a good clean, assess all the damages and previous damages as much as I could before I had to fly back. But now Yama is on a contract. We've got a buyer that flew in from France. He wants to take his family out on an awesome adventure similar to what we did, which is pretty cool. And I am in New Caledonia in the new boat. Current name is Duck Holiday. We are changing it. Okay, so big updates. While the shipyard here, we are in Lumia area. We are on the hard stand. Busy little anchorage. The shipyard has space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 catamarans. When the shipyard was pulling the boat out of the water, they had a hydraulic leak on one of the sides of the trailer and ended up dropping the trailer on one side. Crushed the starboard side rudder, and when the boat leaned over, it hit the front of that lagoon and put a hole in the side. I've got a couple photos of what it looked like when it happened, but we are well progressed into some serious upgrade works. These sugar scoops, they look pretty bad. So they're getting cleaned up. That's sanding, filling, sanding, filling, sanding, filling. It's looking good. I'll show you the impact. So last night I had the professionals organize that one, and they vacuum sealed it and let it sink overnight. So the front of the boat has been reshaped. It's looking pretty good on both sides. The crossbeam and the bowsprit, sanded that back to repaint it. So yeah, a lot of work's happening. The engine rooms were an absolute mess. The short period of time that I had on Yama, I didn't really get to spend too much time in the engine rooms. But it had all these big foam pieces that are just soaked in old oil, and ripped them out. The previous owner ripped out the diesel generator and the old water maker, but they left all the additional parts in there. So I left some stuff for the generator in case we decide to get one. I'm not sure yet. But then we started taking out all the water maker parts, pumps. It really just cleaned up in there. I spent literally 2 days in one engine room. It was so disgusting. There's water, fuel, oil, slush around the bottom of that. I don't know how long. When I was here last time, which was 2 months ago, I had done a brief clean. I just got the oils out, but What I didn't notice is up underneath the engine bed there's just a pool of water. So now the boat's on the hard stand, we'll be able to see where that water's coming from. So yeah, all things are happening. The dinghy's down. This dinghy is going to the guy who bought Yama, and we're gonna get Buzzy. Hopefully Buzzy fits. It was a stupid design for the life raft, which is like right in the way where you pull your dinghy up. So I have to figure out something else with that. Absolutely stupid. So yeah, so then we're gonna sand the hull down, re-anti-foul, prop speed, service the engines. A lot of stuff happening. Let's go see if we can't have a look at the rudder. Big job that we had done while we were back in Fiji was we had the mast taken off and all of the brand new rigging put on. So all the steel rigging's replaced. The bowsprit rigging, the front gooseneck rigging, everything. It's all brand new, so that should last us a long time. Alright, bit of an update. I made a stupid decision to yeah, so the flooring had a bit of it was soft right in front of the fridge, which I assume is because of condensation, door opening, water coming out over years and years. And so I pulled back the floor a bit and I found there was a whole bunch of wetness and it stunk. There was bugs, and one thing led to another, and I'm flying back home to Fiji tomorrow. Whew, been a long night. And I decided to start tearing the floor up. So what I found is this section here was all soft and rotted out. This section here was completely soft and rotted. This section here was soft and rotted. This stuff's still heavily glued down. And it is an absolute bee to get off. Pretty much using a hammer and chisel to get the laminate off, and then once the laminate's off, my friend Ulysse lended me they call it a fane. So he spent 4 hours helping me yesterday, and he left me his tools, which I'm super thankful for because I don't have any tools here at all other than hand tools. So I'm trying to get this floor up today before I leave, so we can get measured up. The new floor we're gonna put in, it's not gonna be wood. It'll be like this PVC material, so I won't ever have to deal with this rotting anymore. And hopefully this weird smell in the boat goes away. Check back in later. I just decided to get the camera out. So what did you do there, Scotty? Oh man, he ran the wire through the steering wheel. Jeez.
It'll be right, won't it?
Yeah. We got a new autopilot.
You had to get it on camera, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, you did some good work here. Look at this. Look at this. New instruments, new GPS. Look at that nice little entry in the back there. You're probably wondering what the hell's going on. Well, Scotty volunteered to come to New Caledonia with me to help get the boat ready. Look at him go. Last night we nearly smashed a whole bottle of Sailor Jerry. I'll edit that part out, Scotty. Yeah, it is absolute madhouse here. So we have chart plotter, VHF, AIS. We're converting the old school C-Talk network to C-Talk-ing. So I got the ITC converter. The autopilot, it's on the C-Talk, so I don't want to change that out. It's pretty crazy setup that we have here. Here's my diagram. It's getting me most of the way, and I am filling out my as-built as we go along, whatever that is. Table's gone. We have rugs on the floor because I hired some help while I was away from the boat to redo the floor. I was able to get it all out, and then this guy came in and put new floor down, but he put the wrong type of glue. Because this is a fiberglass bottom, the glue that he used, like the fiberglass isn't soaking it up, and it's not drying. So we have, you see what's happening, like this bubble. So the glue's coming through the seams of the flooring. See how it's still wet? This was put in like a month ago, and we realized it too late, and now we're getting glue all over the freaking boat. So we're gonna have to rip the floor out again for the second time. The flooring is this PVC stuff, kind of like vinyl plank. So it's, yeah, a fantastic F up. Yep, so this is starting to look good on the other side. Got a new radar. Scotty, I'm gonna put my life in his hands tomorrow. He's gonna, or when it's not raining, he's gonna take me up and put the radar up on the mast. Got a water maker. Actually, I gotta do something. Sorry, Chris. What else is happening? I think that's about it for now, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we'll check in.
Racing my own thoughts into the silence, seeking the guidance I forgot. It's somewhere lost, lost to the cages, cages of chaos I forgot. Somewhere it must be written, I just lost my access to the
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got my family and Liz and Ella and Sesame on Stratty, who's gonna witness this. We're in New Caledonia. Turn, show yourself. Yeah, come on, show yourself. All right. We're gonna do a renaming ceremony of our boat. All right. So, I think you're gonna have to go first with Sailor Jerry's.
Yep.
O mighty rulers of the seas, and all who sail upon them, we come here today with respect and gratitude. We ask that the name previously carried out by this vessel be struck from your records and from your memory. She has been refit, renewed, returned with blood, sweat, and tears to the water as a new vessel. We thank you for the safe passage and protection given under her former name. And with this, we now name this vessel Walu. Woo! May she be strong in the ocean, steady in all conditions, and safe for all who sail aboard her. May she carry her crew on great adventures and bring them home.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty, you're up.
So we
Hold that.
in this part.
Yeah.
It's like a nip.
All right, so we're gonna give the seas a shout on all 4 sides of the boat. So, to the seas ahead of us for safe passage. To the seas to starboard for opportunity and adventure. To the seas to port for strength and challenge. In the back.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky.
Oh. Oh.
I thought you thought for every direction.
All right. To the seas behind us with gratitude. All right.
Oh.
Now we gotta go forward.
Do we get 3 days?
Yeah, we have to take a shot.
Yeah, alright, sweet.
All right.
Alright, now I go.
We now name you. Here, hold this. Walu. With our witnesses here today.
You gotta give it some berries. Told ya.
Woo! Woo!
Well done. Nicely done.
Yeah, I didn't hit it hard enough. All right, now we all have to take a shot. Yeah? Where can we put you?
Well, if it makes you feel better, I hit mine with like 4 times. It's like, it was embarrassing.
All right, Scotty, first mate. You get the cheers. Cheers. All right, to the crew on video. Cheers.
And then the sirens.
Oh, I got some blood in my hand. All right.
Gotcha.
This boat is a new chapter for our family, chasing the ocean, adventure, and living life our way. We love you as part of our family now and forever. You!
That was so cool.
All right, I love you guys. Bonsoir. Hey, bonsoir, good morning.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonsoir is good night.
Okay. Bonjour. We are in New Caledonia. We are on Walu. After about 10 days of solid, hard blood, sweat, and tears, we finally got her back in the water. And did a moat around from the shipyard to the marina where we did some provisioning, and couldn't wait to get her out in the seas. Yesterday I didn't get too much video, but we had about 20 knots of wind and really putting her to the limits, which was awesome. We've came about, I don't know, we did a few big tacks from Nomia out and then came straight in here. It's probably like 20-mile sail, and we were sitting in front of Mount Dore. They actually make the bottled water here in Nomia that we've been drinking, and it's just beautiful. Like, check out this mountain. It's so steep and comes like right next to the ocean. You can see a little neighborhood over there. So we just anchored here in front of this island for protection last night, and we're just waiting for that storm to go by, and then we're gonna go out to the outer reef. There's a bunch of islands out there we're gonna go check out. Shipwreck and the lighthouse. We'll probably stay out there tomorrow night and then go back in tomorrow, because I think Monday or Tuesday, there's a low pressure system coming, potential cyclone between here and Fiji. And while that's working its way past us, we're gonna provision and get ready to ride the back of it to Fiji. So at the moment, my family is in Australia, just waiting for me to get Walu to Fiji so we can move all of our stuff off Yama and onto Walu. I think I have some videos that I'll show you of some of the repairs that we've made, but it's been so tough. Everything we touch or do, there's like 10 problems around it. So one job leads to many others, and I guess that's how every boat is, but it's a bit sad to see the state of the boat and how lack of maintenance that it's had. We ripped out a whole bunch of pipes that just led to nothing, so new pipes and plumbing systems were installed, the old ones were left, and they just stunk real bad. So yeah, no, it's been good. Yesterday, so we've got 3 guests. Scotty is one of them. He's from Stretty. He came to help me. I couldn't do this without him. He's just absolutely amazing. He's a good problem solver. Builds shit with his hands. He knows how to get jobs done, which is pretty cool. We got Flo, who helped do the anti-fouling with us, and we got Cedric, who's got the same exact boat. He's got Sincere, which he's renamed to Voila, and his boat number is 32, and ours is 29 from the factory. So pretty much sister ships. So he got on yesterday and showed me how to use this mainsail. So on Yama we had in boom furling mainsail. So I only had 2 lines, a line that brought it up and a line that brought it down. And this is a fully battened mainsail, traditional style, with 3 reefs. Trying to figure out the reefs, and yesterday was 20 knots, so we put 2 reefs in. But yeah, I'm glad he was here to help figure that out. And all the ropes in the back. We actually have 8 more lines on this boat than Yama, because we got an extra downwind sail in the front. Hey, Scotty. Hey. I'll introduce you to the team. We got Cedric. We got Flo.
Hello.
Flo cooked amazing dinner last night, and Cedric taught us how to sail the boat. It's pretty awesome. Scotty, he just repaired the boat in its entirety. So it's been cool. We had an issue with the autopilot yesterday. I'll show you real quick. So the autopilot, it's shifting there. and this bolt came loose, so the whole thing was shifting. So pretty much did about 5 hours of hand steering yesterday. So we got to pull this out and replace the bushing in it. So hopefully we can find one before we leave for Fiji. Ready, Scotty?
Oh,
Show me that sailing face. Ready as I'll ever be.
Just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be F-E-A-R-L-E-S-S.
Like 3 minutes.
Look at that one. Oh.
The camera never gets adjusted.
I know it. Especially if you're high up the water.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh. Like a fabric.